Hi guys, it's Jess from Makeup by Jessie G, and today I'm going to do my cleansing balm reviews. I've got 9 different cleansing balms here that I have tested out for the past, I don't know, ages. So I've got 9 different balms here that I'm going to run through, and I'm going to start them off in lowest to highest order, so at the end of the video you will see my favourite. So without further ado, let's get into it. So the first cleansing balm that I have here, and it is number 9 on my list, is the Elan Cleanser. I have the smallest size, which is 50ml, and it retails for $72 from Mecca Maxima or Mecca Cosmetica. You do also get a cloth with this, which I do like, although the cloth isn't my favourite. This is what the balm looks like on the inside. It has a very, quite a strong scent to it, and I don't really like the scent. So the scent that this one does have is of clove, and if you see me looking down, I do have notes down here, so just keep that in mind. I am reading my notes because I did make detailed notes on all of them because there's no way I'm going to remember everything, but yeah. So this has clove oil to help clear skin and take out redness, eucalyptus oil to drain out toxins, Egyptian chamomile to soften and smooth, and cocoa butter to condition. This also has, the first ingredient in this is mineral oil, which is a little bit of a controversial ingredient. I would recommend, if you are wanting to try this out, to do some research so you can get your own ideas on what you think about mineral oil. For me personally, just so you know, mineral oil is sort of like petroleum jelly, I guess. So, you know, those Vaseline things. Obviously this is a higher grade than something you would find in in the Vaseline, like petroleum jelly like that, but it is still petroleum jelly, and that can clog your pores and things like that, and yeah, over time it can cause issues apparently. When I was purchasing this, I did some research because I wasn't sure whether or not I would actually want to use it. I kind of came to the conclusion that whilst I wouldn't want it in a moisturizer or something like that, it's okay for me as a cleanser because I'm going to be washing it off, but I would still only prefer to use it as a first cleanser, not as my second cleanse, because I would want to make sure that I would properly get off all those ingredients. I would recommend doing your own research and coming to your own conclusion on that if you are thinking about purchasing this. So I found this it did remove my makeup quite well, and it left my skin feeling quite nice and moisturized, and yeah, it just felt really quite nice afterwards. The texture of it, it's not completely smooth. It has a few granules in it, which I did quite like rubbing over my skin. It felt nice to actually massage it into my skin. But I did find that this did cause a few breakouts, which I think could come down to the mineral oil in it, so I'm not too sure about this. It wasn't a heap of breakouts. Some of the ones that I have in here did cause quite a few breakouts on my skin. This didn't cause the most breakouts, so it's not the worst in terms of acne, but ultimately I do want to use something that's not going to cause any breakouts and, you know, bring up any new acne on my skin. The Elan one is it's one of the most expensive on my list, considering it's $72 for only 50 mils of product, and I found that I did have to use just as much product as some of the ones that I've got 100 mils for or something like that. So I don't think that's very good, especially considering that mineral oil is in this, so I'm not entirely too sure if it's okay for my skin, if it's a good ingredient for my skin, or whether or not it's causing damage. But either way, mineral oil is a very cheap ingredient, and I don't think it's really okay for them to be charging so much for a product when the first ingredient in it is so cheap. So I don't really like that. I mean, it is good to travel with in terms of the case and everything. It's quite small, it's plastic, it's sturdy, so I do like that in terms of that kind of thing, and I think I would bring it with me when I'm traveling. I think I will use the rest of this up, but I wouldn't recommend purchasing it, and I'm definitely not going to purchase again. This, out of most of them, this would be the one that I would probably recommend the least, just because I just can't back up the ingredients that it has in it, whereas pretty much all the others, I think the ingredients are really good. So this one is the last on my list and number 9 because of all of those reasons. Number 8 on my list is the Pixi Nourishing Cleansing Balm. I purchased mine from cultbeauty.co.uk and it retails for £18 for 90 mils of product. And this is what it looks like in the tub here. It is a balm to oil formula, so it is very oily, and you can use it on your eyes as well, which is really nice. So this is a good drugstore option. So this has lots of great ingredients in it. It has almond oil, shea butter, vitamin E, and I also like that it is nicer and affordable because a lot of balm cleansers are more in the high-end to luxury range. So I do like that this is an affordable option. You do get a really good size tub. 90 mils is a decent size. And as I said, I like that it can be used as an eye makeup remover as well. However, on my eyes anyway, it did leave a little bit of kind of left my eyes a bit hazy, which that's kind of normal for cleansing balms to do, so I don't worry about it, but it's not nice. Like I would prefer if it didn't do that, but I mean, it's not something to worry about when that does that to your eyes. This did remove my makeup quite well, but I wouldn't use it as a second cleanse. I really only would recommend using this as a first cleanse. Because I felt like I left a little bit of residue on my face and just didn't come completely off. So I would only use this as a first cleanse because, as I said, the second cleanse would take that residue off. I also found that this one broke me out quite badly, which, yeah, not good. So I wouldn't, the reason this is at the bottom of the, well, not the bottom, but near the bottom of my list is because it did break me out quite badly, like really quite badly. Probably the worst out of any of these cleansers. But if you don't have acne prone skin, then this might be a really good option for you if you are on a budget as well. Like, it's not a bad cleanser, it's just it did break me out really quite badly, and I did give this a few different goes. Like, I gave it a go at the first, like at the start of when I, you know, started testing out all my cleansing balms. This was, I think, the second one I got, so I started testing this one out pretty early on, and then I had another go a bit later, and then had another go a bit later, and it just kept breaking me out. So I wouldn't recommend this one to anyone who does suffer from acne or has acne prone skin. But if you don't, then I do think this one is really nice, and it's a great budget option. Just didn't work the best on my skin. So the next one that I have here is the Dolphin Aromatic Cleansing Balm with Rosewood. It retails for $55 for 40 mils and is available at Mecca Cosmetica. It's quite buttery. It has a very different sort of texture than a lot of different cleansing balms. And as you can see, I didn't give this one that much of a go because it really broke me out, like just as bad as the Pixie one. So I didn't give this one much of a go, but I really did like the way it felt on my skin. This one is really, really rich and nourishing, and if you have dry skin, I feel like this would be one that you would absolutely love. It really did feel really nice on my skin. It's more of like a buttery texture than an oily texture. It was a little bit harder to work with, so I feel like if this is the first time you're ever using a cleansing balm, this might be a little bit harder to actually work with and get used to using. And I feel like you can very easily use too much of the product, which isn't great because you really don't get that much in here. You don't need that much, but I just feel like it's easy to overdo it. This has really lovely ingredients in it as well. It has jojoba seed oil and rosewood oil, which, yeah, as I said, would be really, really lovely for dry skin. I don't like that it is so expensive, 40 ml for $55. Like, I don't think that's that good. Like, I feel like that's quite expensive. I don't like this one particularly that much for actually taking off my makeup because I do feel like it is really nice for my skin. So I want my skin, not that, I mean, it broke me out, but I feel like, you know, it would be better actually to use it on your skin rather than your makeup to, yeah, I feel like it just does a better job at cleaning your skin than cleaning off your makeup. I feel like I still had traces of makeup left over when I used this as a first cleanse, but when I use it as a second cleanse, my skin just felt really nice and clean and really nice and hydrated. It was really nice. So I am sad that this broke me out because this just felt amazing. I also really liked using this as a mask as well. I did try using it like that and leaving it on my face for about 10 to 15 minutes and then going and cleaning it off, and that felt really nice on my skin. So if you do suffer from dry, dehydrated skin, I would recommend picking this one up and giving it a go. Especially even just as a mask, I think it did feel really nice for that purpose. The next cleansing balm I have here is the Emma Hardy Amazing Face Moringa Cleansing Balm with Cleansing Cloth. This one I purchased from cultbeauty.co.uk and it retails for £39 for 100 grams. So this has a lot of amazing ingredients in it. But I don't want to list them all because it really does have so many in it that it would take me so long to go through. But I mean, as the name suggests, it does have moringa butter in it. This is a great cleansing balm for removing makeup as well as a second cleanse. Like, I feel like I did a really good job at both of them. It comes with an amazing cleansing cloth. I think you can purchase them separately outside of just the balm, and I think I'm going to pick some of those up as well because I do really like the cloth. I feel like the cloth really gets more makeup out of your skin than you even know is there. Like, it just does a really good job. This is one that can also be used as a mask as well, so you can put it on for 10 to 15 minutes to really hydrate your skin. It also says that you can use it on other areas of your body that are really dry, but I mean, I guess you could do that for all of them, but I mean, this one does say you can do that. But yeah, once again, this one broke me out. Not as bad as the other ones, but it did break me out. Looks like this here. Again, I didn't give this one a huge go because it broke me out, but I do really like it. And oh my god, the smell of this one, it smells so nice. Like, it just, when I use this, it just feels like I'm at a spa, you know? It just smells really nice and just feels really nice on the skin, and yeah, it's just lovely. This as well, after I used it, my skin felt so nice. Like, it just felt amazing. So I am really sad that this broke me out in like my chin area because the rest of my face did seem to really like it, but I don't think I'm going to continue using this one because I do have another one that I do really like that doesn't break me out at all, because sometimes I do get spots like on my cheeks here. So I don't want to risk using this on the rest of my face and still breaking out, but I do really love this one. And again, if you have dry skin, this is an amazing one. So many people swear by this one, so I know it does work for a lot of people, but unfortunately I'm just not one of those people, and I'm going to give this one to my sister like so many of the other ones here, because I think she will actually get used out of them because she has more normal to dry skin. She doesn't tend to break out, so I am going to give these to her because I think she'll really get a lot of use out of them. So the next cleansing balm that I picked up is the Sunday Riley Blue Moon Cleansing Balm, and this is available from Mecca Maxima or Mecca Cosmetica for $72 for 100 mils. It just looks like this here, and it's awesome and blue. It's a sugar-based scrub, so it is like, does have a little bit of a granular texture to it, but it's not like exfoliating as such. So this cleanser has cocoa butter, moringa balm, has essential oils like blue tansy, German chamomile, beeswax, and beeswax. These are designed to calm irritated, dry and dehydrated skin. It also has clementine, petite green, and those things are designed to improve tone, texture and clarity. It has essential oils of vanilla and tangerine, which are designed to help relax the mind. It can also double as a mask if left on for a longer period of time. I really love the texture of this balm because it does have the sugar granules in it. It just feels like really nice on my skin. Feels like I'm, you know, just giving my skin a nice massage and just, yeah, getting the blood flow going. It just feels nice. I found that this one didn't remove my makeup as well, but it was a really nice second cleanse, and that's kind of what I'd keep it for, especially because the ingredients in here are so nice. I'd want to keep them like on my skin, not actually, I don't want to waste them on my makeup. I want to have it on my skin. So I did use this to remove my eye makeup, and whilst it did remove the makeup, I woke up in the morning, and because it is sugar based, I had like sugar granules in my eyes, and it was like, it didn't hurt or anything. It was just like constantly wiping away these sugar granules, and I didn't really like that. So it does say you can use it on your eyes, but I wouldn't recommend it. Personally, I didn't like it for using it on the eyes. I think this is a fantastic second cleanse. When I first started using this, it did break me out a little bit on my chin, but after a little while, I was so determined that after a little while of using this one, I found that it started to calm down a bit. So I think I'm going to continue using this one, but only as like a kind of mask. I don't want to use it as a cleanser and continue like override my skin with a lot of, you know, the ingredients in this. I just yeah, I'm worried it will break me out, but I think I will use it as a mask and use it every now and again because it left my skin feeling incredible, like better than any other of the balms that I have here. It left my skin feeling amazing. So I definitely love this one and I would definitely recommend it, but it is expensive, so I mean, you don't have to go out and purchase it by any means. It's still not on the top of my list just because it does break me out, so I think that is something to keep in mind if you do have acne prone skin. I don't think I'll repurchase it again for the time being, but I do really like this one. I will keep it in my collection. But yeah, also it smells amazing. Like, oh, it smells like, people have described it like a sort of like an orangey chocolate scent. It is faint, like some people say it's overpowering. I don't find that at all. To me it's a faint scent, but I really, really love the scent of this and I would highly recommend this one, but keep in mind if you do break out, might not be for you. So the next balm that I have here is well known by a lot of people. It's the Clinique Take the Day Off Cleansing Balm. It retails for $55 and has 112 mils. It's available from Mecca Maxima and many other stores. I bought mine from Maya. So this is what it looks like here. It's kind of like lard. It's sort of, yeah, it doesn't have like a nice, you know, granular texture or anything like that. It's just kind of like lard. It's not scented. It doesn't have any fragrance or anything like that. It's a solid balm. Well, yeah, it's a balm to oil. It just, yeah, turns to oil upon working it into the skin. It can be used on the face and on the eyes. However, again, it does leave kind of like a haziness over your eyes after you have used it. It doesn't include any fragrance or any essential oils, so this is a great option if you do have really sensitive skin because it's not gonna, well, it shouldn't cause you any issues in terms of the ingredients that it does have in there. I absolutely love this one for removing my makeup because it doesn't have any bad ingredients in there or anything like that, and it's just super effective at taking my makeup off, whilst the ingredients, you know, whilst it doesn't have like nice essential oils and stuff that I want on my actual skin, it's just hasn't got anything bad in it, so it's super effective at taking off makeup. But I do only use it as a first cleanse. I do prefer something that has like really good ingredients in it for my actual like second cleanse to cleanse off my skin, but this is fantastic. I use this to take off my eye makeup. It'll take off waterproof makeup, sunscreen, whatever you've got on, this will take off. It does a really good job. It doesn't break out my skin and it is reasonably affordable for a cleansing balm. You do get a lot of product in here, so I think this will last you a while. The packaging is really nice. It is kind of big, but it's super sturdy, so it is good if you wanted to take it traveling. Like, it's just plastic, but somehow they've made the plastic look really nice, and I just really like this one. I think it's an overall really great product, and I would definitely recommend this one as like an overall really great cleanser. If you're not sure where to start, I think this is a great one to start with. So this is the Fiat London Makeup Melter. It retails for $28 for 40 mils and is available at Mecca Maxima. So it looks like very similar to the Clinique one. It's a little bit more oilier and runnier once you actually start working into the skin, but it is very similar to the Clinique one. This has Murumuru, I think that's how you pronounce it, I'm really not too sure, but it has Murumuru butter in it, and it also has a really small ingredient list in it, so I feel like there's less things for your skin to get irritated with, or, you know, break out with, or, you know, any kind of thing like that. I just feel like there's less things to do that with. With this, it's designed to completely get rid of your makeup, and it does a really good job for that. I've used it on waterproof makeup and sunscreen and stuff like that. It just does a really good job at getting rid of my makeup and not leaving a trace of it behind. This also has lash conditioning ingredients in it as well, so it does make my lashes do feel a little bit stronger now, but, you know, over time I feel like that's really going to make my lashes feel nice, so that's always an added bonus to have in there. This can be used on the eyes, and a bonus of this one compared to, you know, the Clinique or one of the others, it doesn't leave a hazy film over my eyes after I use it. Like, I can still see perfectly fine after I use this one, so I do really like that. It is in a similar sort of price range to the Clinique one, because whilst it is only $28 compared to $55 for the Clinique, it does only have 40 mils, so it's, you know, less than the Clinique one. But I do find that you need less of this one compared to the Clinique, so this one might end up working out a bit cheaper. I also like that you can get, you know, it's $28, so it is something nice and small to try. This makes my skin feel really nice and hydrated afterwards, and it's just like, it just feels nice, I don't know, and the packaging is gorgeous. It's like frosted glass. This one didn't break me out, and I feel like it's just a really great cleansing balm as well to get yourself started with cleansing balms. Either, you know, this or the Clinique one. I would probably say this one if you're not sensitive to some things, just because, I mean, this has, I don't know, like, it doesn't have a fragrance or anything to it, but I don't know, I'm worried that the lash conditioning ingredients might irritate some people's skin. I'm not too sure. You'd have to think about your own skin and what irritates your skin, but I do really like this one as well for a great step into cleansing balms because it is only $28, so it is quite cheap and you don't really need that much. So I think this is a great one to step into cleansing balms, and I really like this one, and I have been using it on a day-to-day basis whilst, you know, I only recently, I got this like a few weeks ago and I've been using it since then, and I really like it, and my skin has been reacting well to it, and I would definitely recommend it. And the next one that I have here is the, I think this is how you pronounce it, Amorovixa. This is the Thermal Cleansing Balm. It retails for $83 for 50 mils from Mecca Cosmetica. I only have the 15 ml jar as I got this from like a sample pack from Cult Beauty, but we can't actually get Amorovixa shipped to Australia from Cult Beauty, so this one is only available at Mecca Cosmetica. So this is what it looks like here. I have made a good dent in it, but I have been trying to make it last as much as possible because it is so expensive. So this one is designed to help with congested pores, draw out makeup and impurities. It has Hungarian mormud in it, which contains calcium and magnesium, and this balm also contains sweet almond oil and orange blossom. It has a really nice scent to it. There are a lot of amazing ingredients in it, so that is really, really nice, but it is quite expensive, so that's the only reason probably I have it on second on the list here, because it is so expensive that I think that's a bit of a downside. This is incredible and I do really, really love it. However, I would recommend using this as a second cleanse. Whilst it does work really well to take off my makeup, I feel like that's just a bit of a waste of the really nice ingredients, especially for the cost. Like if it was cheaper, but yeah. This does leave my skin feeling really, really nice and just really supple and soft, and it doesn't break me out at all, and it just feels so lovely on the skin, and I just wish it wasn't so expensive because I absolutely love this and I will go through this so quickly. But I do want to buy the full size, but I haven't yet because I do still have those other cleansing balms that I'm going through, so it would be a bit of a waste. But once I do finish some of those, I think I will pick up a bigger size of this. But yeah, I'm excited to use up this now on my skin now that I've finished going through the other cleansing balms, because this is the first ever one that I did test out, so I haven't used this in ages, but I do really love this one and I would highly recommend it. So my number one cleansing balm is the Pharmacy Green Clean Makeup Melt Away Cleansing Balm. I bought this from Cult Beauty. It retails for £32. And it's always sold out, so you do have to wait list for this if you are wanting to purchase it. So it comes with this little spatula here, and that is what I have used there. It doesn't look like that much, but it actually goes in quite a way. I don't know if you can tell, but I've dug down quite a way. It is green. It has a nice refreshing scent to it. Actually, that does smell really nice. I forgot how much I like the smell of this one. So this Pharmacy is a green beauty, like a green skincare brand, so it is natural ingredients. It's a solid cleansing balm. Well, it's like an oil balm, but you know, balm to oil kind of texture. It has moringa tree extract, sunflower and ginger root, papaya extract, lime, bergamot and orange essential oils. And it also has, if you are familiar with the Pharmacy brand, which I wasn't, but I mean, apparently they're well known for this, it also has with an echinacea, I really don't know how to spell this, but I'll put it like a little bar down here with the name of it, because apparently it has that in it, which the brand is really well known for, because apparently a lot of people really like this. So this is my favourite out of all the cleansing balms because I feel like it's not too expensive and you don't need that much. Like, it really, a little goes a long way with this, so this is going to last so long, although it is super light. Like the product in here is really airy. I feel like I can use this as a first cleanse and a second cleanse. Like it removes my makeup really, really well, and I can use it on my eyes. And it also feels really, really nice. Like the ingredients feel really nice on my skin, but I don't feel like it's too expensive to just use on my skin, like as my second cleanse. I feel like it's still okay to use as a first cleanse, because especially if you are shipping out from Cult Beauty is where I ordered this from, and if you are shipping outside of the UK, you do get a discount because their tax is deducted off it, so it is cheaper than £32. So it's really not that expensive in my mind, about like considering how much I actually use of this. I love this. It leaves my skin feeling super smooth and super clean but not stripped. My skin feels soft and hydrated, and it doesn't break me out at all, so this is really incredible. The downside obviously is that it's a little bit harder to purchase, because we do have, here in Australia, you do have to get it shipped from overseas, and also it's constantly, you can join the wait list, so you can put your email address on there and then they will contact you when it's back in stock, so that's kind of annoying. I had to do that when I was purchasing it, so yeah, it is really nice, and I do really like this because I think it's just an amazing balm. It's so versatile. It's like the packaging is a little big, but I mean it's sturdy, so I mean it's big for traveling, but at the same time, if you did want to travel with this, it's not going to break on you. I do like that it has a spatula, so you can keep it hygienic, although it doesn't come with a cloth, which is a little bit annoying, but a lot of them don't come with a cloth. Yeah, I just absolutely love this one, and I would highly recommend it for any skin type, oily, dry, combo, normal, whatever you have. I think this is just going to do a really good job. But if you do have acne prone skin, I think this is a really good option for you, because it doesn't break you out at all. It just leaves my skin so nice. Those are all the cleansing balms I purchased and tested out, and I really hope the reviews helped you guys in some sort of way, or maybe made you think about buying a cleansing balm. I do really love them. They are now my favourite form of cleansing, even though I do have oily, acne prone skin. I just think it feels really nice on my skin, and my skin has been getting a little less oily now that I've been adding in some more oils to my skin. It's just been feeling really nice and hydrated. So yeah, those are all my cleansing balms that I had to review. If you did like this video, please give it a thumbs up and subscribe to my channel, and I will see you in my next video.